Punishing Grey Raven is a puzzle game.
Wrong!
Punishing Grey Raven is a chibi padding game.
Correct!
Punishing Grey Raven is a mouthful, but also has one of the most ridiculous combat systems in its genre that challenges the player's cognitive load and multitasking ability. The minds over at Kuro Games, or Kuro Game if you're an old head, decided it would be a great idea to blend a puzzle minigame with real-time hack-and-slash anime-style combat, complete with team mechanics, SA movesets, and tight DPS optimization. Today, I'll give you a brief overview of what it's like to pilot this game, so that maybe you can come to appreciate the calculated madness of PGR's passionate development team. All character movesets consist of a basic attack string for filler damage and gaining resources, 3 orb skills, a signature move or an ultimate, and a core passive, which is activated through various means. A core passive might incorporate a core attack you can perform involving basic attacks, signatures, or orb skills. What are orbs? Orbs are these colorful things on your UI. Orbs funnel in as you perform attacks on enemies, stacking in one direction. They randomly come in 3 different colors, red, yellow, and blue. A total of 16 orbs can be queued, with the first 8 being visible and interactable. Pinging an orb will consume it, along with up to 2 more orbs of the same color connected to it, for up to a 3 ping. Upon pinging, your character performs a corresponding attack, with the strength and behavior determined by the number of orbs pinged. Only up to 3 orbs can be pinged in a single input, as any extra orbs positioned toward the open end of the orb bar will not be used. Conversely, pinging orbs toward the open side will leave neighboring 3 pings intact, which becomes important later. Dodging through an attack or hazard triggers a matrix, which has a moderate cooldown. Matrix will make time slow for all but your character and grants invincibility for the duration. Most importantly, the next orb ping upon Matrix activation will be considered a 3 ping. Multiple 3 pings can be performed in quick succession by using a Matrix 3 ping for a natural 3 ping. You can massively increase your character's output by mindfully managing your orbs and using fewer orbs overall, as 3 pings have greater scaling effects with your stats than 1 or 2 pings. That is, 6 orbs worth of damage can be dealt with only 4 total orbs. Core passives are essentially the bread and butter of each character, which can be considered their game plan. They usually involve fulfilling some condition through the pinging of orbs, most of which are 3 pings. The design of core passives have varied in complexity, pretty much increasing with each subsequent generation of characters released. Early characters many times relied on pinging specific color 3 pings and other orbs in a certain order. Others involve simply building up some resource for each 3 ping, then being consumed through other means such as using a core attack. Later, characters began to roll out that incorporate actions such as automatically sorting orbs, sub-orb layouts, or even orbless states that you switch to and from. More modern mechanics include core passes that allow you to ping orbs during the animation of the previous 3 ping, forcing you to look even more holistically at your orb queue. Some characters have their own unique orb systems that function separately from the normal layout. Customary of most gacha games, in-game missions use teams of multiple characters. Gameplay in practice consists of up to 3 individual characters, each with their own sets of orbs, core passives, and matrix timers. All team members also have a QTE move that can be used after you perform a 3 ping with the same color as the corresponding team slot. QTEs can have useful buffs or debuffs depending on the class skill and equipables of your character, so order and team position do matter. Content in the game has varying elemental damage resistances, so having multiple teams for each element is essential for optimization. Some missions require multiple teams to be deployed, so you have to be able to play all of your active characters to a certain extent. Not to mention characters in your team compositions can receive moveset upgrades or get replaced by newer ones, so you have to learn new mechanics and team rotations to keep up to date. Kuro Games tends to pull no punches when it comes to the rule of cool and challenging the players. The gimmicky orb system might turn some heads, but is incredibly rewarding once mastered. On top of that, PGR is just full of great animations, great character models, great visual effects, great sound design, great soundtrack. It's just great. Really, they should have called it Punishing Great Rate. If you're on the market for a gacha game that beats the allegations of brain-dead gameplay, give Punishing Grey Raven a shot.